Okay, Dawkins first says that the Bible and the Quran are genuine ancient manuscripts, which is correct. Historically, it can be proved. Unlike the Book of Mormon, first of all, nothing can be proved about the Book of Mormon because Joseph Smith's story was that the book came from an angel, gave it to him. Nobody saw it really. Maybe he showed it to a few close friends, and then the angel took it back into the heaven again. So the golden plates, which was the Book of Mormon, as he said, cannot be studied by anybody else. That's already, to scientists, it's suspicious. Now, but what we have is the thing called the Book of Mormon. Now, that's the thing that Dawkins was talking about, and he mentioned this thing. Dawkins said uh, it's an obvious fake, talking about the Book of Mormon. He said, and it came to pass, verily I say unto you. He said people didn't talk like that in the 19th century. They didn't use 16th century language in the 19th century. Now, this is very pertinent. It's an important point that Dawkins is making because 16th century English is used in the King James Version Bible. Now, the King James Version Bible is was translated from Greek and I suppose Hebrew in the 16th century. That's the first English translation in the 16th century. Now, Joseph Smith brought the Book of Mormon to the world. Like he said, translated. Other people said invented, but he said he translated the Book of Mormon in the 19th century. Now, this is the problem, and this is correct what Dawkins says, that uh, the Bible is authentic in general because it is an ancient book, but when it was translated, they were translating it with the language that they were using, the authentic language of that time. But apparently, Joseph Smith, if his story, this is what he's telling. He's saying, I translated an ancient book in the 19th century, but with 16th century language, similar to the New Testament, the King James Version. So Dawkins saying is he obviously did it, made it, he wanted it to sound like the Bible. That's why he did it in 16th century English. But anyway, so yeah, so Dawkins says the Book of Mormon is an obvious fact, but Brandon, he brings up Joseph Smith first. He says to call Joseph Smith a charlatan, he takes offense to that. So you see what's happening here. Dawkins is talking about the Book of Mormon. He's logically confronting the Book of Mormon, and he said he saw enough. He's not going to investigate it further because to him it's an obvious fake. But then Brandon Flowers kind of diverts the argument. He takes it personal. He says, well, you call my prophet, Joseph Smith, you call him a charlatan. I take offense in that. Then they have a little tiff there, which I'm going to play to you, but Brandon was taken off the show. I think his manager or someone like maybe paged the host and said to him, take him off now, take him off. Uh, which in a way was a good thing, I would say, because I could see this discussion wouldn't lead anyway. And this is where Dawkins also didn't do his research. Apparently, Dawkins doesn't know how to talk to religious people, and especially Mormons. You don't confront a Mormon with an argument. Mormons would never argue about their religion. They are taught they will never argue about anything religious. Mormons just don't argue about religion. The problem with what Brandon Flowers said is that he said Richard Dawkins should do his research, should do research, and this is the problem. Mormons don't do research. They are brought up not to do research. You have to read the material that they give you and make available, but you cannot do genuine research because genuine research, unfortunately for them, will open up a can of worms. For instance, regarding Joseph Smith, it's like there are two histories. The one history is what the Mormons taught, and the second history is if you just type in Google Joseph Smith history, anything, just Wikipedia, you'll find the other side of who he was. Thanks for watching the video. Please like the video, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and post if you want. I'll see you next time. Ciao.